I almost forgot to hit start recording again because we're on break.
Oh, thank God you checked.
Yeah, so he drops the map as you guys are walking over. Roll me, yeah.
Ah, it's so shit!
Stupid is,
It's
stupid
not
does, huh?
Just lets go of it as well. It's like, guess it wasn't important.
Yeah, it's not good. I mean, does Thripple help you? You might have advantage from that. I mean, Thripple like right on his shoulder.
She'll take a peek over, see what he's looking at, and like, why has he got such a big interest in that kid's picture?
It looks like good work.
Roll one more time.
Did you draw that? Did you?
One more time, please.
Oh shit!
Ooh.
Hey,
Timmy, you get it. You get it. There's a certain simplistic, artistic take on it that colors aren't necessary to convey.
Sitting there, like glasses suddenly.
The stroke marks of the charcoal stick that was likely used to draw this, not held betwixt fingers and thumb, but jam-fisted in a fist, drawing. You get it. You get it, Timmy. This is clearly some sort of fishing warehouse by the river. You can tell because of how big it is. There's some curvy bits over there, which you assume is the river. There's some little spindly stick things on hooks, which you assume are fish. This is clearly a fishing warehouse.
Oh my god.
Obviously.
it's a shame that Robot figured it out.
Yeah, Thripple just sort of rolls her eyes and goes, "Oh, it's a robot thing."
I think it is. Or fish. Look, there are
squints. I guess.
It is in the certain motion of the ocean.
And the whisper in the waves, is that it?
Yes, you get it.
Sure. Is that where that little wiggly line is, or is that part of the house? I can't actually tell.
No, that is part of the boat. It sunk.
Right.
It's just like the bow poking out.
I mean...
Do you want to give it to him? Just gestures at Finch.
I found better music.
I don't think he would like it if I mentioned it.
Oh, Finch! This is a fishing house!
I look from Thripple to the metal boy, back to Thripple. Give a reluctant nod, like, yeah, okay, I see.
You probably, with observant and a fucking like 20 passive perception, you probably heard this entire conversation.
It's not quite in the slightest.
I don't know, I think it's a robot thing. You interested?
Well, it was on the asshole that Miss Violence over there, she murdered earlier, so...
Oh, it may be, yeah, hang out a drop-off or something, maybe, aye. Remember I used to use similar building back in the day? You keep all your cool shit there for, like, hiding and stuff. Then come back later when nobody's there.
Do you think he made the drawing, or he found the drawing?
Honestly, I think either a dog made the drawing. Or he was just very, very drunk.
There's just nothing in.
I mean, this is all on you, Timmy. I saw nothing.
I'm just imagining him with like a fucking top hat, admiring this piece on the wall instead of being too big for him.
It's like someone looking at modern art and appreciating it.
Yeah.
Ridiculous, impossible.
Yeah, there's a good take on it. So what do you guys do? You guys are closing in on the Doc's shop right now.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
If the muggers turn out to be involved, I guess we know where to look.
That's true. Don't know what part of the river like, but you know. Well, if it even is a river, to be honest, looking at it. Yeah.
So, you guys...
Almost March.
eventually get to the dock's shop. I'm going back to a classic bit of music, so just good for everything. So the shop itself has a downward staircase that goes into the ground that leads to his surgery room, I guess you would call it that. But there is a ground floor reception area, as well as a storage area for bodies and medical supplies and stuff. To Amy with the 20 that you rolled earlier, the lights are off, and like the place is locked up on the first floor. But as from what you remember of this dock, he works through the night, and you could, if you're in desperate need, you could just go to the basement entrance, but it's up to you.
I go down and I knock on the door, like in the basement.
Do you all go with Amy?
Of course. I don't
Yep.
have
Okay,
a
well,
choice.
yeah, you're a given, but I'm gonna run off.
You don't have an option.
You don't. You're coming.
Before I join
I
them,
am?
can I look backward and see if we're being followed at all?
Ooh, roll me your perception.
Marge.
Can I try and help with that if I notice I'm having a wee
Oof.
looky? Yes, I
You
would
can
like to. I
you
would
can
like
do
to,
your
yes.
own roll. I'll let you do that.
Yeah.
You can do your own roll.
Can-
Is that mine?
I do the
I'm
same.
still
Sure.
pondering that fucking drawing.
I didn't think.
Yeah.
You're wondering if there's some dumb clanker like perceptive filter on it or some shit.
Yeah, 10.
Yeah. Like a cipher.
Yeah.
It's gotta be.
I mean, we are looking for a robot.
Yeah, so with 7, 12, 10, you guys seem to be clear of followers for the time being. Amy, you're down this. You're down.
I know.
Get out of here.
I wanted to see.
You see the door?
No, I just wanted to see what the roll would be.
I will type the dog's name is Marius. Marius stinks. Oh, wait, I just put in.
He what? Stinks?
There.
How do you say the name?
Malleus.
Oh, okay.
So you knock on the door, and it has like a little, albeit it's like reinforced with like steel gridding. Like there's like a window there, which has a curtain, and as you knock on the door once, nothing happens, but you could hear some movement inside. You knock on the door again, and then the curtain just gets brought aside, and you see Marius in his usual getup, this sort of like plague doctor, like pointed mask. He's like wrapped up in different fluid-treated leathers and stuff like that, and you can even hear him breathe through his mask through the door.
Ooh.
Oh, it's you.
Hi.
What do you want, Amy?
I brought some customers. We could use
Dead or
some
alive?
help.
Yeah.
Alive for now.
For now. He like recloses the curtain. You hear like 4 different locks being done on him.
Amy just like stands by. She's like, this
Yeah,
is
you're just
normal.
like, yeah. He's not paranoid because like there have been people that have tried breaking in before. You don't want to know what happened to him.
They
don't
were
ask
serviced
questions.
quickly.
Yeah, they were repurposed.
No, serviced.
He opens up
As
the door.
mortician.
No, because that's the other part of him, Marius. He is a necromancer. They help him around the shop now.
Oh, lovely.
He opens up the door.
That's what I got lent.
Okay. Come on in. And he begins walking off, and you see there's like one of a doormen. Who, by all accounts, the undead he employs, quote unquote employs, look like people because they're dressed from head to toe and you can't see underneath their masks. They honestly look almost like clones of him in terms of outfit. Except you don't hear them breathe.
Amy nods at the I already forget the word you said as she walks in. And
Doorman.
just keeps going. Doorman. There we go. I knew it had door in the word.
Yeah. The rest of you follow in, I'm assuming.
I nod similar to Amy.
It's like
Not knowing
blank.
what it means.
It's like a statue.
I feel it.
You guys all enter in, and then the doorman relocks all the locks behind you guys. So, which one of you is in need of help?
Amy will point to. I already forgot how to pronounce. Homeric. There we go.
Hormick,
Yeah.
you come on
That
over.
one.
It has been quite some time since I've worked on someone of smaller stature. Come. He taps this like metal bench, which is probably used more for corpses than living people, but he taps in on this. Sits here.
What are you calling small? And then just sits there.
Physiologically speaking, you are short as Emmy. Marius is like 6 foot. But if you want, we can fix that.
It's expensive, don't.
What's it gonna do? Attach
Nah,
some
just-
shoes to him.
Just fix me up.
Very well. Do you have the coin for it? He holds out his hand. Payment is of course up front.
Amy will walk up and like lean towards Homeric and goes, "You owe me," and then
For a patch-up job from Death's Door,
yeah.
Because you rolled a 2 on your health?
I'll put a
7 for me.
I'll put a conversion right. It's 2 gold per hit point.
Oh
my God.
Okay.
How many hit points?
Oh
do
my
you-
god.
How
many
low
hit
are
points do
you?
you have?
Like, what's your max HP, Hormick?
18.
No way. At 4
No.
fucking
There's no way you
No
only
way
have
I have
18
more health than
HP.
you.
There's no way you only have 18 HP. Did you actually increase your health? You have more than your first level health. Okay, well, we're gonna need to do this. That explains why you went down so fast.
Wait, no.
Okay. Well, do you want to roll for it, or you want to take average?
Average.
Okay. Average on a d12 is 7. Your con mod is +1. 8 times 3, 24. So 18 plus 24. You have 42 HP, actually.
Okay.
That explains a lot, actually.
Oh. Yeah, my bad.
Interesting.
Hormick
I
might
mean,
have
you're-
had a really
I
bad
will-
hangover.
I'll say you have 20 HP currently. You're still down 22, though. So it would be 44 gold to patch you back up to full.
That's good because I was gonna say if it's any more than 60, I was gonna be like, just do what you can for 60.
So you pony over 44 gold over.
Yeah.
To Malleus. Pleasure doing business with you again.
Amy nods.
Alright, Mr. Like, rolls his hand, like, your name. What's your name? He's,
Format.
Ormac. Lie down. And if you feel any sort of tingling sensations, do not worry. They are normal. So, while Hormick gets a hodgepodge of poultices, magic, and outright sewing and other physical implements to patch them up, what are the rest of you doing? It will take Marius about 10 minutes.
If there's like shelves with like potions, Amy's gonna grab a couple to buy. I don't know how much they are, but
The
Finch has the
the
thought.
potions themselves are upstairs,
okay.
because that's where his, like, main storefront is.
Mhm.
You guys are in, like, the morgue right now.
The basement.
Yeah, it is colder down here.
It's just the friend party in the back.
Yeah.
So,
I was looking at this. You said there was like staff kicking about, like corpse staff.
4 of them total, yes.
Are they in the basement?
Yes. Well, no. 1 isn't. 3 are down here, 1's upstairs.
Oh, lovely. Can Triple look? No, she's not gonna fuck with her. She's just gonna like go around and just sort of like. She's never. I don't think she's ever seen like a walking corpse before. So just kind of like.
It's a
Sure,
regular,
walking
it's
fridge.
pretty regular in Cutthroats Keep. But it's up to you.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. Not in that case. Then. Well, she's not seen one up close in that case.
Yeah, you get up close because you're just like, is this undead? Because again, they're like dressed head to toe and wrapped up and with a mask. So at this point, if you don't know this guy, you might just think that they're really, really, really stationary workers that don't do shit. Like me at a boba shop. So, you go up to one, and you don't hear breathing. Even though you could hear Marius breathing. And then you could hear him as he's like in the midst of like sewing a wound on Hormick. Do not touch this stuff. He's not even looking at you.
Actually, like about to poke him on the forehead.
Yeah, he's not even looking at you guys. He's just like 5 inches away from the wound, just really stitching it up gently, surgically, literally, and he just says it.
I mean, that's quite impressive if you could say that, actually, to be fair. But no, I'm just wondering, how do you get it to not smell?
Ah, that is very simple. They are bathed, drenched upon initial... He stops for a moment. Acquisition. In preservatives. And let me assure you that if they were standing around outside, you would notice their smell still. You don't notice it in here. Because of all... He gestures at all the different bottles and chemicals that are on the lab side over there. All of those. And of course, they are wrapped up.
That's fair. Out of curiosity, how much do you pay for a corpse?
Vi, are you selling?
Not at the moment, not at the moment. Just, you know, if the opportunity... I'm a businesswoman, you know, so if the opportunity ever arises...
That would be an industry secret. If you have to ask, then you shouldn't be asking, because you don't know.
Fair enough, fair enough.
It does depend upon the quality of the corpse, of course. Who they were in life. Drinking and eating habits. Physical diet and training regimen. Place of death. Any previous allegiances. All very important factors.
I can imagine. It kind of reminds me of that fella that used to go around murdering folk and selling them at hospitals. Don't know who that was, but...
He stops for a moment. Then continues stitching.
She's just going to continue just poking her in the shop, I guess.
If there's any space at all on the table, which I assume there is because Hormrek is small.
Yeah.
Amy's going to lean a hand on it a little bit, lean forward a bit, and be like, between you and me, there's 2 corpses, a couple bit down that way, and she like motions away the vacuum. But you didn't hear that, all right?
Really? And what condition would these abandoned corpses be in?
I'm not sure. I didn't look.
You can hear him like tut under his mess. That is very important information, Amy.
I know.
You know, we could go back and get the corpses and like sell them on.
I don't know if we can. I shot him pretty good.
What?
Amy,
One of the cop has a hole in their face.
Amy,
Yeah.
you are friend. You are friend, so we can speak bluntly on this. What state is their bodies? You're saying sounds like your friends say they are in very bad ways, yes?
No, probably. I shot them.
He like snaps his fingers and then one of the workers comes over. Can you point on the body where you shot?
Then Amy does. One, she probably shot in the face because she was real close to that one guy, and the other one probably in like the back of the head or like the chest, the back, because it was executioner stuff.
The headless
That
one
one
we
would
could.
have-
The headless one we could still work with.
No? Well, you could.
Yep. That one would have severe lacerations all over his body.
Right.
As the flesh can be mended, I'm doing the same for your friend right now. Do not worry, Hormick. You are not a subject yet. He pats you like a shittily consoling uncle.
Are you going to make them one?
He looks at Amy.
No.
Then no. I must admit, Amy, it has been quite some time since you've been around. What brings you here with an injured dwarf? Peddling
got
bodies of
mugged.
all things in the middle of the night.
Well, someone had the misfortune of trying to take our money, so.
They succeeded with one of us.
Yeah, but that wasn't my fault.
Then you should keep tabs on different pawn shops and taverns nearby. First thing those idiots always do is spend the money.
Mm-hmm.
It cannot be stolen if it is already spent.
Exactly. Good to see
Wise
Smiter is still up to snuff.
Of course.
I am thankful for your repairs.
You say of course, but you never know these days.
What, you doubt me?
No.
I
Well,
keep
the bounds can are always unstable. Flesh is,
Speaking
of
of
course,
unstable.
a better vessel.
And that's something we both agree on.
Amy, if you trust this man, perhaps it might be a good idea to mention envious flesh.
Good idea. 1 second, sorry.
Oh, that's a bad time for Amy to have to sip.
Oh, that is fine, Amy. The bathroom is over there. You know where it is already. Bowel movements. Am I right?
Must be
Sorry,
Get
you
to
got
flush
no
this,
idea.
And,
Amy.
The way he says it makes it sound like he doesn't have bowel movements, and he just said that to be like passing off as human or something.
I am certainly
Gotta go,
human.
you gotta go. The thrill of battle is over, and you know.
I have
Yes,
engineered
that
this
is quite
out of
fair.
me.
Anyway, about the envious flesh,
And
we're looking for a Bouncekin, actually.
Is that so?
Yes, one tore someone's face off.
Quite the sight. Wrong accent, Jesus Christ.
Quite the sight. So you saw the face.
We did.
How was it?
What was left of it?
It's not good shape. You don't want it.
Ah,
He was kind of
Shame.
dismayed about the place, but I.
Amateur work on it. I promise you that.
of course it
Bouncekin are
is.
not known for their precision.
So you are looking for a flesh envy-stricken Bouncekin, yes?
Yes.
And you are wondering if I've heard of anything recently.
Yes. Heard of anything? Heard anything in the night? Happened
Let's
very recently.
very recently.
Small detail might be worth adding here. There wasn't mention of someone smelling a lot like corpse dust moving away from the scene, if that makes any sort of contextual.
Oh yeah, he had that big gravedigger cloak on, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I think it was, yeah.
Do you say that in character?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just checking.
Excellent memories.
Let us see. He's like tapping a scalpel against his chin, which has Cormac's blood on it, so he's just sort of like inadvertently painting his like alabaster mask. Let me think. The last evening. I don't have any patients missing their flesh, if that is what you're wondering. But in terms of if I have heard anything... Let's see. If I think there was a runaway Bouncekin scene recently. Heading out to the forest. Spotted by one of the local constabularies, you know, at the wall. the wall. the gatehouse. Yes, seen out in the distance. I don't know if they reported. He thinks. You might try, perhaps, talking with the local constabulary. see if a report was filed. If my memory serves correctly, it was at the western gatehouse. There are 3 western gatehouses. The middle one.
Ah, yes.
Who was? I do not remember the person's name, I'm afraid, my friend. But there are not many guards that walk through the night. I'm sure they are there, or someone that knows them is there.
Thank you for sharing.
Of course, of course.
Very helpful.
And if you, with your fancy new gadgetry, find any, subjects on the way, send them my way.
Of course, of course.
This is the operating agreement you usually have with him. He helps you, you give him bodies. Win-win.
Naturally.
Lovely.
If you can, do try to avoid headshots.
I'll remember that for the future.
Good. Now,
I will be sure to remind her.
Mr. Hormek, you are good to go. Now, there is one last thing that I need to give you. I will be right back. It is upstairs. He begins walking up.
Body shots it is.
Oh, while you're up, can you grab some potions? I'd like to.
The common, great.
Common will be fine.
Very well. He walks up. You guys can hear him up the stairs. And you guys are alone with the doorman and 2 other undead servants.
Amy casually leans on the table still.
Yep, I mean, the place is immaculate.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Don't know what.
I think he blinked. I win.
He's been saying about zombie for God knows how.
You can't see his eyes behind the mask, so you can assume whatever
I
you
feel it
want.
in my soul. The watchers guide me. He blinked.
I really do worry sometimes. I think I stole the wrong robot, to be honest.
He comes back
Did
down.
not feel.
No, of course not. No acquisition. Yeah.
Let's see. He puts it on this little. It's like a fishing box, which has like multiple tiers that you can pull up and out for like even more shelves. Except it's just a shit ton of potions. After he like unlocks it through 2 different keys. Let's see. The common healing potion. How many are you looking to? Oh, before we get to that, he walks away from the kit and goes over to you, Homek, and holds up this little glass vial filled with little Tic Tac size pills. You will need to take 1 every 2 hours for the next day.
What is this?
This is pain alleviant.
Oh, I see. And I have to take this every day?
No. Every 2 hours for the next day. So 12 times total. If you miss the last couple, then that is fine. But definitely in this initial 12 hours, definitely every 2.
I see.
Do not worry. They do not charge. I do not charge more for this. This is part of the treatment.
Thank you. And
Get it over.
thank you, Amy.
My master
I
is
said
most
you owe
generous.
me.
So, about the potions.
Remind me, what are your rates again for potions?
Of course, the process of creation and distilling and everything. Normal, standard market creation would be 50 golds, but, I have to. This is a business. So, normally I would run 63 or so, but for you, I'll go 60.
I thank you so much. I'll take 1 for now.
Absolutely wonderful. Okay.
Only
I'm
one.
taking 1.
For me,
I'll take
yes.
it, well.
If
One.
my company can look any.
One and one.
Well, 1 here, I suppose. 60, you said,
60, yes. Remember
Oh.
this? when you are dead, no one will be there to spend your coin unless I get to you first.
I'm taking my coins to the next life. So, how about it?
The,
Boy, 60, yeah? Oh,
yes, 60.
how much could do I have?
How much
No,
coin do I have?
Just my
The
Timmy just
quest-
hold up like a bag with like 60 gold in it. It's like, here you go.
Oh, yeah, you can't use them, can you?
I mean, he can. It's technically his money, but like the bit is that it's like it's
No, I mean
his
the
money.
potions.
Oh, he can use potions and healing, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
You can, Bounds can't.
Yeah. Right. Yes. If you're better.
Right.
If you're better.
Then where's your thing? Money. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so we both bought one. Yay.
Is there anything else I can help you with this evening?
Mm, no, I don't believe so.
He nods. That is fine. I hope your hunt for the flesh envious Boundscan goes well.
And I hope.
Do not
The
let
bodies
it take your face.
No, that's saved for you.
Oh, you are very funny. I always like that about you, Amy. Tells you that. Tells you that. Tells you that. He closes up the kit.
There is something else going on.
Wait a little bit longer. I will be right back.
Alright.
It's climbing on up, bringing the health kit. Literally has a health kit, I think about healing potion kit with him. And, you know, it's just you guys in the room again. Well, you guys and the undead, who are just sort of there. Some time
Do you
passes.
think? Never mind.
No, go on. You guys want to do something in between.
Oh, no, it wasn't anything. I was gonna make a stupid joke. Don't worry, go on.
Okay.
No, I want to hear the joke.
Okay. It was do you think they report to him when he is not in the room? Just gesture at the zombie fellas.
I don't think they even know he's at the room, to be honest.
Oh, yeah. Also, why do you want to sell him your face, Amy?
I'm not selling him my face. He has dibs on my body. If I happen to die,
That's truly
If
terrifying.
Amy dies, I am to bring her here.
That's actually pretty a common occurrence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to set up a death insurance?
Absolutely not.
Like you,
If I find you
as the
something
balance
wrong,
can, you
I'm
just
gonna come
casually
back.
ask that.
What do I do when you are gone? He just has a small existential crisis like, what do I do?
Going over my corpse until it's gone and dusted.
Understood.
He's just waiting for his master to return.
It's like oh, what's that comic? You ever seen that comic? Oh, this is completely separate.
I think is it the comic where the girl grows old?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hold on, I think I have it somewhere.
I'm so glad everyone knows that comic. It's so sad.
It is very,
Yeah.
very sad.
I think he's gonna post it in a second.
I was
I can
contemplating
find it.
asking if he could patch me up too, but I was like, I don't want to spend more gold right now, and like I'm okay. And also, in my head, Amy doesn't trust him with the living bit of his surgeries. The death part, absolutely.
That's
Trust
fair.
him to death. The potions, sure. The actual being stitched up, not a chance.
That's fair.
No, she'll take the potions.
That's fair. I can't find it. I thought I had it saved in my GM folder, but I guess I'm not. I'm in
That's
the
what the
I'm in the sympathetic monsters subreddit right now, though. I'm sure it's I'm sure it's a top comment or a top post. Like, there's no way it isn't. Like, that's like the OG sympathetic monster one.
That
teaching is
is.
what the guinea dwarf is for.
Where is it? Damn it!
There's also the one where what's his name? Fry's dog. Wait.
Yeah, Fry's dog.
Oh, Christ, dog.
Yeah, or Greyfriars Bobby from Edinburgh.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
I'm sad.
I know.
I did this to myself.
Yes, the flesh is weak with its sadness. Give yours over, and I can cure you.
Jesus.
Huh? I don't know what you're talking about, dude. He's not even in the room.
I mean, if you're eager to become parts,
You're hearing things.
have
Yeah, he's
projects to
not in
build.
the room. Yeah, you're going crazy.
I have projects. Actually, you're the necromancer. We get along probably quite well. You're very similar fields.
Yeah.
Just different.
I applaud how easily you guys are just going with
versus,
these pretty
water
aghast subject matters. Also, I can't find it. We'll find it at a later point, or one of you guys can find it in the off time.
It's one of those things like you kind of gotta roll with it, or else you're gonna drown.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Yeah. He comes back down with this larger it's like a larger flask or vial rather, with a red liquid, and he comes back down. This is one of my experimental pieces, potions. If you really are going against his, chasing bounce can that rip people's faces off, I give you this as friend.
I thank you. And she takes it.
From the looks of it, it's like a bigger healing potion. So, is there anything else?
I'm good. And she looks around at everyone else and is like, do you guys need anything?
I am
Shrug.
always
Thank you
a
for your
game
time.
master.
I know.
So, you guys head up?
Yeah.
Where to?
Amy, what?
Do we want to follow the lead that we were given with the dust guy, or do we want to go to the gatehouse?
Are they in similar directions? Do any of us know?
The
dust guy went south.
The dust guy went south, the gatehouse is to the west, and the tavern's north of you. If you guys want to check out the fish warehouse, is north of you as well.
Okay. So west is two things and south is one thing.
West is one thing.
I thought you said this fishing thing was
North.
west.
No, not
North.
north.
Please me for understanding directions.
We could swing west and then go either north or south. Or
Yeah.
we
Yeah, it's
could
at least like a middle point.
And decide from there.
Mhm.
Okay.
see if we find anything.
The west is the gate that we're going to?
The gatehouse.
Or gatehouse.
It's a gatehouse because it doesn't have like a full wall that connects from one gatehouse to the next gatehouse. There's like gaps. So the gatehouse is more of like a tower where the road goes through that people can set up fortification in. There's not really walls that stop people from entering.
Okay.
Tower at best.
Yeah. So you guys want to go follow the road to the middle western gatehouse?
Yeah.
On our way there,
Mhm.
I'm gonna stash my galvanized weapon in my backpack.
Okay. Is anyone else?
I'm gonna stash it, and I'm also gonna tell Smite to hide his weapon.
I shall wrap my stuff in a cloak and hold it on my back.
I'll just keep mine firmly in its little sheath.
There's not much you could do to hide a giant greatsword.
Yeah, that's a matter of...
Mm.
I just gave up. I just fucking messed.
Cormac, loud and proud,
Yeah.
he's keeping his weapons out.
Well, luckily for
I
you,
mean-
you're legally allowed to have weapons, so...
Yeah. Smite is basically carrying it in a way that looks like he should carry it because his master can't be asked to.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, so like a cat, like a caddy.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a way of doing it. That's some social deception work. I like that. What about the other duo?
She just has a rapier sheath. I don't know what to do to hide giant galvanic knuckles.
Well, her rapier is galvanized as well,
Right.
and the galvanic equipment that makes it galvanized isn't on the blade because that'd be stupid to swing the part that energizes the weapon.
Oh, okay.
So it's more built into the handle and the pommel and everything than on the blade
Mm.
because again, it'd be dumb to swing it. So you would have to hide that as well.
That's a thought. Okay, I thought it was on the blade for whatever reason.
I mean, it
okay.
infuses onto the blade, yeah, but I don't put the battery for the chainsaw on the blades of the chainsaw.
Oh, good point.
That would be very bad.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it'd blow up the first time you use it.
Every time it runs it.
Well, we probably have like a bag we
BRB
can put your
3
dusters in.
minutes.
True. So we
And,
can
yeah.
catch him basically, so he just has his hands.
Yeah, I mean, imagine she's got a jacket or something. She can maybe just sort of like.
Yeah, I mean, you guys can hide
Hold-
under your cloaks
hold
and stuff. That's a question of how capable the guards versus how sneaky are you guys.
Yeah.
Actually, how big is her rapier? Because could she just like shove it like in his like chest cavity? Because it's not organs.
It's not organs, but you
Preschool.
do have internal mechanisms.
Damn it.
And it's a common analogy in Cutthroats Keep that, you know, it's like clockwork. You're literally sort of clockwork, so you don't put stuff in clocks like that.
No, because you've got clothes on, right? Like big cloaks and everything, and trousers and shit. Yeah, I imagine that the rapier's like sized for a gnome, so it's pretty small.
Yeah.
Maybe a short sword kind of thing.
That'd be pretty easy just to like quickly just hide, like just shove it in a little belt or something at the back of your cloak or whatever.
If that's what you guys want to do, sure.
Yeah.
But just, again,
Might
it's
do
a matter
stuff.
of how capable you guys hide stuff versus how capable they find stuff.
Okay.
Just like shove it on, like just sort of put it like in the back and then like shove the back under the.
Yeah, like
ear.
follow the spine kind of thing.
That
Yeah,
feel
follow the
when
spine, yeah,
the
yeah,
party
under the
doesn't have
balls.
a bag of holding.
And the dusters we just hope and pray.
No, put them in a bag or something. I imagine they've probably got a bag on them. Just
Yeah, and then hide that on the clothes somewhere.
Mm.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah.
Just hide our shit.
yeah.
Okay. So,
They keep sitting on top of your head, looking very bored. Your shoulder, rather.
So if they come to inspect you guys, which is a pretty likely conclusion, it's the middle of the night and you're trying to do stuff, yeah, might get checked out. It'll be a roll dead in there. So you guys head over towards the western. I keep wanting to do German accent. The Western Gatehouse. No,
What's then, Berlin?
he's following behind you with like a fucking corpse cart. Do not mind me! I am not here to take your bodies. No, not really.
You have to connect with this dude.
I am merely making a house call. In the middle of the night? Yes! In the woods. Anyways,
Friends don't lie to friends, Marius.
Mate, if I die, I want you to guard my corpse with your fucking life. You understand me?
Yes. It might be soon after, to be honest.
roll me a D100. So one of you roll me a D100. Designate, before you all spam a D100 roll, designate who you want to roll.
Who wants to roll?
Need not.
Okay, I was gonna say if no one does, I'm gonna.
Hey, it works out.
Right.
I'm gonna roll shit though. I don't have to tell you. Fucking.
Well, that's good, because you want, like, low numbers on D100.
It's not necessarily lower is better or higher is worse in this one.
Oh, I'm gonna lie to myself.
Okay, you can lie to yourself. Man, that's fantastic. That's below 50. Isn't that great, Garth? Yeah, I think that's great.
It's so good.
Hey,
Why am I put on the stage?
Yeah, you made yourself on the stage.
Yeah, you made your bed, now lie in it.
Exactly.
As you guys are walking towards the western gatehouse, you guys pass by a chain gang of Boundskin. They are being led by an overseer who's like bleary-eyed because it's like fucking like you think he either just woke up or he's about to go to bed, one or the other. He has like a cup of coffee, like steaming fresh hot. He has a shotgun, a double-barreled shotgun over his shoulder. And, you know, he's just, you know, like passing by, and he just sees you guys, looks at you, and you see that, but like, of this chain gang of, like, a dozen or so Boundskin, there's another guy way down over there who is been a relatively similar, but a bit better capacity. And he just sort of looks at you guys like, he sees you, Finch, with your Boundskin parts as, accessories. Evening.
Evening.
He looks at your group. You guys got into work too?
Never stops.
Don't I know it, friend? Don't I know it? You want some of this? Cup of Joe.
Oh, don't mind if I do.
Now the question is...
How strong is this shit?
No, would he inadvertently spot your guys' shit? You drink it, and it is a strong cup of coffee. Strong cup of coffee, no creamer, no sugar, just black. You're drinking it basically from a canteen cup, as opposed to like an actual like, ceramic cup or anything like that.
Yeah.
To the two balance can amongst you, can you roll me your insight?
Oh, that's good. I think I just have a flat on that.
Same.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah,
We are the same character.
work never stops.
But I'm better.
Cogs never stop. Clock always turning. Where you guys all off to? I'm going down to I'm going down to the river right now.
I'm not supposed to talk about this, but you seem like you know the biz. Did you hear about the?
He like purses his lips like I actually have a gift for this.
It's the cooking guy, isn't it?
It is. You know it is.
100%. Man. Oh,
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. My business.
He's just like But what do you say?
I sort of lean in a little conspiratorial. One of them trash cans got, you know, a little too envious.
His eyes shoot open, and then he like unshoulders his shotgun and aims it between the two of your party's bounce can. All right, which one? Back it up. Back it up. Back it up. This is precious product. You better back it up, boy, or I'm gonna let loose both of these barrels.
Pulls out her gun too.
Hey!
I just start backing up.
The guy on the other side, like he has like two revolvers. He's like, hey, what's happening over there? The bounce kit and the chain gang just are like huddled together like sheep. All right. Which one of y'all got the envy? Which one of y'all?
Neither of them got it.
If it was either of these two, they'd be feral right now.
Actually, physically cannot be affected by it.
Yeah, sure, whatever,
They're
clanker.
fine, right? They're fine. Look, sort of like knocks his head. Look, say no fleshy, nothing. Look, wave him a hand in front of his face.
Oh no, my uncle's daddy once said, you know, you can't tell until they got it.
So his brother.
I'm literally sitting on top of him. If he had bloody flesh envy, I would have been a stick right now of just bones.
She's correct.
You need to put some meat on them bones. You need a proper meal, and you think better for yourself. That's all I'm saying. But nonetheless, back it up.
The one we're actually looking after, these two are fine, believe it or not.
Oh, well, why did you say so?
Oh my god.
God, look what you be doing, causing misunderstandings. All right, so you're looking for a bad sword, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Do I gotta let loose? Nah, you don't gotta let loose. You sure? Yeah, he looks at the two bounce can in your group. Yeah, I guess, I'm sure. Alright! He puts his two pistols away and walks back to the other end. Alright, clankers, get back in line!
Excellent reaction time.
See, I'm chasing this rumor, right? So,
Oh, you shouldn't be chasing no rumors, come on.
From a trustable source, I'll have you know.
Well, then it ain't a rumor then, isn't it? Come on.
His words, not mine.
Either way, the word is that it.
Give me that back. He takes the coffee back.
Oh yeah, sure. Here.
Takes a sip.
He ran out into the woods. Just over there.
Clanker ran out in the woods. Nigga be dead before dawn.
Yeah. You haven't heard anything strange here in these parts lately?
I don't think. I mean, there'll always be something going on, you know. Here, take this back. Let me go ask my compadre. He walks like 15 paces, less than that. 9. Hey! What? You ever heard anything about some envy can? The fuck is that? It's the flesh envy. It just... Oh. What's that? I'm a fucking beat you. He turns around. Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. Oh, you go whisper in my ear. That's what you go do. All right, I feel ya. He gets like hit in the shoulder with the butt of the shotgun. Ow! What was that for? Flesh envy is the thing that these things ain't supposed to be. They kill and like rip people's faces off. Oh, that's what that's called. What the hell do you think it was called? I don't know. You heard anything they're asking around? Hey, asking about right now. Heard some like people's faces getting ripped off and stuff by Bounckin? Yeah. Nah. Man, he slaps in the back of the head. Wasting my time walking down. Nah, friend. Nah. That being said, I wouldn't trust anything he says either. Fucking idiot. Hey. Yeah, you right. Can't say I heard.
If you do hear anything.
Hey, if you listen, friend. If you're looking for some face-wearing runaway Bounckin, you better go talk to the coppers. The police. I mean, let me say it like that. The police. Not like you should be talking to like a piece of copper, like the metal. Like you should be talking to the police.
No, we get it.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the police
Just making sure. Just making sure. Yeah, you should probably talk to the coppers, see if they seen something. Because I mean, honestly, I just woke up like 2 hours ago. When was the last time you seen this this thing?
I haven't seen it myself, but
Well, when someone did see it.
yeah. Amy, when did your friends say they saw it?
What was it? Just the other day?
What was that? It was like yesterday, today, yesterday.
Within 24 hours.
Yesterday. 24 hours.
Is that when you make bread?
Shut the fuck up, Clanker. Ain't no one talking to you.
Oh.
24 hours. Well, if my uncle's daddy taught me anything, and he taught me a lot, they say that them clankers, when they get like that, go on a rampage, and then they start digging. Try to get back underground. So maybe you should be looking somewhere down low. Low below the flow. You know what I'm saying?
Digging, huh? I gesture with my cigar and ask him, do you indulge?
Nah, I don't, friend, but you go off. I mean, it's fucking free property. We're on the street right now.
Nod. Do any of the Bounckin there look like they're about to fall apart anytime soon?
Ooh. Roll me a Tinkerer's Tools check. I think that's right. I was gonna say medicine, but you can't really approximate that.
The moments, they don't medicine.
Yeah.
You ask Amy, I have proficiency.
I do too.
Oh, okay, I didn't know.
It's as if one of you maintains one and one of you deconstructs one.
Yep.
Yeah, roll me your Tinkerer's Tools. Ooh! 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 Of the dozen of them, probably like 4 or 5 of them look like they're not on their last legs, not yet, but you've seen the spiral. The work never stops. The wounds keep accruing. It just keeps going. You give 4 or 5 of them a couple weeks, a month, tops, unless they get patched up, but that's a different story entirely.
Right, yeah. So I'll point some of them out and mention to the chatty guy with the coffee, and I say, "Those 4, they're gonna,
What about?
they're gonna fall apart first."
They all the Bounckians begin looking at one another and whispering, and then he immediately goes, "Shut the fuck up! Ain't no one talking to you. Ain't no one give you permission to speak." How do you know?
I just gesture to the one on my back.
Okay, I probably should have made that assumption. Oh, shit fire.
Tell you what, if you can sell those off quickly, you should.
Oh, that ain't my call. I just work here. Well, not here. I don't work the streets. Say that for the lovely ladies of the lodge, but he takes a sip of coffee really loudly and abruptly. I'll bring it up to the boss. What's your name, friend?
They call me Finch.
Finch? Nice to meet you. I'm Frankie.
Nice to meet you. Shake his hand.
My name's Frankie, and that there is Panky. That's not his actual name, but it's just what I like to call him.
Is there a third friend named Hanky?
Shut the fuck up, Clanker! Ain't no one talking to you!
I was talking to her.
Why are you letting your bound cannons talk like that?
You got
I
one
take
called
up my
Pinky?
wrench and I clonk Timmy on the head.
Huh?
Nah, you need to give it to him harder.
Conk.
Yeah, you need to put a
Offer him
proper
the
dent in him.
wrench.
Oh, may I? Thank you so much.
You know, I'm still sitting up here, right?
Well, you can get down.
I mean, I'd rather not. Quite like this vanishing's point, you know. One of the few times I can actually look down on you guys.
He opens his mouth to say something. Then he squints at you. Then he takes a step back towards you, Finch, and leans towards you and whispers. He rolls a stealth check.
Please look terrible. Please stage whisper the shit. Oh, that's respectable.
Don't catch her listening
what's
to whatever it is he's saying.
You can roll perception, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
He's whispering at two Finch, so Finch automatically succeeds. Ooh, just barely better.
Wait.
Just barely better.
I'm a nosy bitch.
Timmy, you're
Yeah,
no
no,
shit.
I ain't hearing shit, yeah.
Does Timmy hear shit?
I'm Amy. You gonna make that again?
Timmy knows next to shit.
Okay, so Amy, you're the only one that hears it as he goes over to Finch and whispers, Is it safe to be letting a little girl riding on top of a balance skin like that?
Oh my god.
I knew it.
Oh my god.
I'm just
Rooms, right?
I'm just saying, friend, like, ain't safe.
Oh,
You really shouldn't let clankers interact with
matching his
little
voice
ones.
level and a reply. Oh, she's actually not she's a gnome. They don't get larger.
Oh shit!
Not even that young.
Okay, I need to get to work, Finch. Nice meeting you. Nice meeting you, my friend.
Yeah. Tripple's just like glaring. She doesn't know what they've said, but they know it's related to her.
Nice meeting you. Nice meeting you. Finch, he takes your hand and gives it one firm shake. It's not like a shake, like a shake. It's like he whips his arm and like sends a shake that way. Like, nice meeting you. Nice meeting you.
Likewise.
All right, Russ Buckets, let's go.
Oh, my wrench.
Oh shit! He gets it back. Sorry about that. Oh, my coffee.
Need this.
Where's my coffee? Where'd I leave it? Oh, there it is. had to put it down on the wall there. Get the wrench. All right. Have a good night. Good hunting, I guess. I don't know. You know what? Gods be with you.
Indeed.
Gods be with you. That's what I'll tell you right there. You guys. He continues walking. The chain gang keeps walking to Timmy. 19 insight. Going back to that. You could see one of the balance can. One of the ones that was pointed out by Finch. You could see what would constitute a Bouncekin's eyes, their eyes darting frantically back and forth between all of you. But not towards Finch. The rest of you, yes, not towards Finch.
I wonder why.
I think as like they're walking, when we're like basically about to pass by, he just stops and stares directly at this one.
That one stops and stares directly at you, stopping the chain gang as he does so.
Just having a moment.
Mm-hmm.
The guy known as Frankie has walked off and ahead. He just sort of like it's like, when you wake up and you're sort of in a malaise, like just sort of dazed, just sort of keep walking. And the one known as Panky is no longer there, but you can see his shadow from around the corner taking a piss.
Nope.
The Boundskin looks at you and takes a step closer, breaking the perfect straight chain column. If you need to escape, he does a hand gesture. Roll me your religion.
See, here's the downside. I have such a shitty intelligence. Upside, I picked it as a proficiency.
Well, I got that going for you.
It's a flat.
It's a -1.
Oh.
13.
It's not a symbol. It's not a
Not
hand
bad.
gesture you recognize. It reminds you of a cog in a way. But it's the way he does it. Like a cog. The grooves of a cog only go out so much to receive the grooves of another cog. That's how gears work. The distance he draws is, to be fair, he is on his way out, supposedly. So he might just be stupid. But the way he draws it is a bit off, almost like a star. Or it's like a circle with spikes on it. You feel like you recognize it something like that somewhere, but you can't for the life of you remember, and I wonder why. Looks at intelligence modifier.
This is the AOL dial.
I'll give Thriple a roll as well, but at disadvantage because you guys are pretty close. But the thing is, Thriple just doesn't have the association. I guess
Experience.
The way to call it.
I don't have the bolts, I guess.
Yeah, you don't got the bolts for it.
I got the nuts to go after someone when they call you a child.
Timmy has
Religion?
all of the breath.
There is.
Triple
breath.
religion disadvantage.
You have a +1.
Don't recognize
Well.
it.
Name. I was like, what the hell is he doing with his hands? That's the wrong accent again, but still.
It just has multiple personalities.
He does this in secret to you two. As I guess you guys are stopped, so that's pretty obvious. Actually.
Yeah, he's like fucking a giant.
Yeah,
Even like by
if
normal
that's the
standards.
case, I was doing it just to you before because you got the 19. But if it's super obvious, then I'd say, yeah, I think that's fair. I think Amy and Smiter, you guys could do something similar. So Smiter can roll religion straight, and then Amy, you can roll religion at disadvantage.
Okie doke.
Because now that's obvious that
Yeah. A little better.
Smiter, you feel like you've seen the symbol before in the city, in Cutthroats Keep itself. You don't recall exactly where, but you think it's in relation to one of the lords, the Keeper lords.
Mike, what's he doing?
I do not know, Mrs. Amy. I was muted.
Good job keeping yourself out of trouble there.
Panky walks around the corner, zipping up. Hey, why y'all stop? Get moving. Just cause... Oh, y'all were waiting for me? Ah, y'all real nice for clankers. But get moving still.
Timmy... I don't want to be mean, but you should probably be mean to go with the bit. Yeah, he just, shoves the one that was, giving him the symbol out of the way. Enough to make it seem like it's just why the fuck are you talking to me? But, trying to
roll
hurt the guy.
performance. Or
Oh,
performance
no.
or
Why did I bring attention to this?
performance or deception. I think either one of those is fair.
I'm looking at the wrong sheet, damn it. I was like, why the fuck do I have deception? I have deception! What the fuck? I have deception.
Really off, but not that much.
You shove him, and then he hits the wall. You can even see some parts of him come unloose. But as you look at him, he just nods at that, yes, yes. Like a fervorous yes. Hey, clanker! Property can't be damaging other property. Get out of here. Get.
He just
Good.
faces
You heard
straight where
me.
we're going and keeps going then.
Yeah, that's right. Get.
Get. Come on, get.
I catch you around these parts again. I probably won't remember what you look like, but you better get out of here.
You know what? Actually, that's fair.
And then they leave.
Yeet.
You guys
That was
continue
lovely.
towards the western gatehouse.
What a nice fella.
Bit weird if you ask me.
Yeah, I agree with that assumption. Yeah, it's a bit weird.
You guys approach the western gatehouse. It's a bit of a empty space, free land, I guess, empty lots rather. There are some that have like agriculture growing in them, crops and stuff like that, but most of it is just uncleared. Some trees here and there, but it is just space. As you guys approach, it is lit. Don't worry, it is a cobbled road, although the cobbles are a bit less even as you guys go further and further out compared to inland. And the guardhouse itself is like 3. If you include the top of it, which you can stand on as a floor, then technically 4 stories rather, technically. If you ever seen Attack on Titan, the gatehouse in Attack on Titan, like that. It's just a way through, just a way in. And of course, there are doors on this side that lead to the other upper parts of it and stuff like that. And you know, you guys can see at the bottom, the base, the road inside the gatehouse itself, there are some tables, a couple of tables, left and right side set up. One doesn't have anything on it except like has like no people there, but has some stuff set on it. And the one to the left has like 2 guys playing cards, while there are another 3 guys, 2 up front, 2 behind, facing inward and outward from the gate's perspectives, who are on watch. The inward one is the inward facing is the only one. There's only one guy, and he sees you guys all coming up. Who's that? Who are you?
My name's Finch.
Okay. Okay.
She does a little.
Looking for a clanker that came through here recently.
He looks at the clankers behind you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Different ones.
Ain't no clankers come through here recently.
But 24 hours ago, nothing.
He like squints and looks at you guys. Are you who you all with?
What do you mean?
What I mean? Who you all with?
You want us to introduce ourselves?
I mean, if you want to introduce yourself, sure.
Then, my name is Hormac.
Okay.
And you are?
Well, no. I got all of you first, then me.
I do not think you wish for my entire designation, so I shall just call myself Smiter.
Uh-huh. Okay. And, rest of y'all?
Oh. I'm Dripple. My name's Dripple. And, this is Timmy.
Waves.
He does like a hesitant wave back, like, hi, I guess. How's it going?
You might have heard something about a Mr. Treach losing a bit of face lately, if that rings any bells.
He shakes his head. Nope. Haven't heard that. Although that's not something I wanted to hear, if I'm being honest. Alright. But, actually, I think there's one very easy way for him to tell something. Depending on what he rolls. Shit!
Well,
Doesn't
that's
see
not
shit!
Doesn't see chicken.
Alright. So, you guys aren't I don't know, from Cutthroats Keep and, like, signed on with, like, the government. None like that.
He asking if we
That
are
would be
snitches.
telling.
It would be, yeah. Yeah, friendo, that would be telling. That's, yep, what I'm asking. You know, you're legally obliged to tell me as a guard that you work for the government.
You legally have to tell us if you're a cop.
Well, he's the cop, technically. So he technically does have authority over you.
Look, we're just tracking down our runaway boundskin, I guess.
All right, now I respect that. Now I'm just asking, like, why are you doing it? Like, you've been given that job, so I'm paying you. You're doing it out of the goodwill of society.
Definitely not.
No, we need money.
Yeah, money's quite nice, you know.
Roll me
We
persuasion.
do
Not
need
exactly
it.
a charity person.
One person roll
We need
persuasion with advantage.
Who has good
I'll
persuasion?
job,
Wait a
I'll
minute,
take.
what's my persuasion? What's my persuasion?
Not this one, not this one, not this one.
I
Yeah,
have
that
a
one.
one.
I.
Let me see what my thing is. That's
Who's
too
got
many.
good charisma?
The lying haggis.
ain't got
Okay.
any.
Tell you what, all of you just roll persuasion straight, and I'll average it.
Sure.
I think that's an easier way of doing it.
Oh, come on.
Life
No,
is
dang.
pain.
Mm-mm.
I would like to say I rolled a 2 and still got to beat two
Yeah,
other people.
Life is pain, baby.
No.
Yeah.
Listen, ask me to do stealth, sleight of hand, I got you. But persuasion, no.
But hey, you knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, not so much for the rest of them, though.
I'll
Chip,
in
chip, chip,
in a
chip,
little bit of showmanship here. I'll re-shoulder the pylon, Ken, and say, "Look, I'm running low on parts, and I really don't want to trash these two. They're still in working condition."
I'm sorry?
That both does and doesn't go along with the story they're pitching. Because if you're broke, you would need the parts. But then by that logic, couldn't you just sell them for money?
But also, we're still working. We're still usable to him.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, of
Unless
course.
it's
No one's
like-
gonna sell a dead clanker. No one wants that.
I don't know, Finch might.
Oh, well, yeah, Finch is one of the rare people, I guess. I'll say yeah. I'll roll with advantage then. Finch, or roll one more time rather, because it'd be equivocal to advantage.
Persuasion. Here we go. That thing.
Yeah, well, you got a
Yeah.
14 before, so statistically that would have been the harder pitch. 17 plus 15 plus 5 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 of you.
Oh, God.
Jesus. Could be a 10. At most.
It's not a 10.
Oh god,
Today-
what is it?
8.16.
God fucking God.
You guys are trash.
Not even close.
Uh-huh.
Smash
Yeah, I see that. Uh-huh. Yeah, looking real poor with all of them things you guys have under your cloaks. Yeah.
I ain't the owner of that.
Listen, man, you can just tell me we work for the government, alright?
Make it simple.
Yeah.
Like, you just tell me that. Come on, man. Like, okay, y'all are poor, which I don't really believe, because, again, you guys have too much shit for being poor. Trust me, I'm poor. Alright? Alright? I have to pay for this armor I'm wearing right now, alright? I'm poor.
Yes.
Y'all ain't poor. Alright, can you just tell me you work for the government?
I am working for an official of business that can be regarded as governmental forms in this place.
This is
But I'm going to use knightly regard to.
That's not a PhD
Kind of.
background, man.
I know it's gags, and I didn't realize it until I put it down in my sheet. I thought it was just the noble knight one.
Nope, that don't fly.
Yeah.
Oh.
So just tell me you work for the government. I don't care what that clinker's saying over there. Freaking whatever.
Right, well, sort of. We were kind of hired to, like, find, like, a bounds kid that's got, like, flesh envy or something, and it's like...
Alright, well, cool, whatever. Who hired you?
mean, we told you his name already.
No, you didn't.
Mr. Treach.
I thought you just said he was dead.
Hired us before we're dead.
Well, we've got a contractor.
Roll deception at disadvantage.
I didn't know he said he died.
Roll deception at disadvantage. The thing is, people hiring other people before they die is a common occurrence. In a place called Cutthroats Keep.
I'm tempted to use a lucky point, but I won't.
Do it.
I only have 2 more.
Do it.
Do it.
Fine.
If you
alright,
use a lucky
do
point, I'll give you that nat 20 that you would have otherwise rolled.
Was it? Okay, yeah. Lucky point gone.
Oh, is that so? Well, shit. Okay, so I remember Mr. Treach. He's like a digger of like peruses metals and stuff like that. Him and that.
Geologist or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, whatever. All right, so y'all okay? Why don't you just come out and say that, man? I'm just wondering, y'all work for the government, y'all. I am the government, technically.
Listen, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's late.
You think it's late? How long do you think I've been? Whatever. All right, so all right. But now that the metaphorical room has been settled. Wait. Okay, yeah. So maybe one got seen, down that way. He points through the gatehouse down the only road out of here, down that way towards the edge of the bracelet, running off.
Mind if we go take a look?
I made for freaking free land. You do whatever you want.
Well, I'm asking nicely.
I appreciate the respect of authority.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate that.
Respect my authority.
I appreciate it. All right. Yeah. If y'all ain't with the, y'all ain't reporting like nothing about this gatehouse or nothing back to the government, right?
Nope.
That ain't part of Mr. Treach's contract.
Nope.
All right. Yeah. Go on.
I
through
am
them.
not allowed to.
Go on through them. You have inadvertently dodged inspection. You have inadvertently, by conflagrating the situation, dodged inspection.
Is there like
It's such a
like they're
pain,
sitting
they
at a
just don't want to
table
deal with
somewhere?
us.
Once we're out of earshot, Amy.
Before that, when we're walking through, is there
Yes.
like a table where they're sitting or anything like that?
Yeah. On the left side is like there's a door that leads into the one of the wings of the gatehouse, and there's like a table set up next to that where 2 guys are just playing cards.
Is it far to go to them?
No, it's like 15 feet or so. It's not too far. 20 maybe.
All right, I'll scoop out 3 GP and I'll just sort of leave it on the table and I say, "Would you look at that? That's a cup of coffee. Enjoy your night, guys."
That's way more than a cup of coffee.
That is more than a cup of coffee. You hear one of them? That's a fucking fancy ass cup of coffee. Wait, why'd we get this? Like, we didn't even talk to them. I'm taking. Hey, I ain't blind, idiots. I saw him leave that. We're splitting it. But what if? No. But maybe no. No. He goes over, takes the gold. Thank you kindly, friend. I appreciate it. It's a shame you put it in the hands of the 2 idiots here. Hey, not idiots. Yeah, just cause like I can't read restroom signs when I'm drunk doesn't mean I'm an idiot. Now you just bring that up on yourself, man. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, okay.
Enjoy your coffee, sir.
Yeah, I'm enjoying something. So, you guys head on through.
Yeah, sorry, Nina, I didn't mean to cut you off earlier.
No, it was just a joke anyway. I was just gonna be like, Amy's like,
That
Am I
seems to
swearing
happen a
God?
lot. I didn't mean to cut you off. No, it's just a dumb joke.
Look, we're here
Yeah.
to make dumb jokes. The D&D is just a byproduct.
I'm on
I was
vacation.
gonna
It's a
mention
stupid
something
boat
about
time.
fucking hating authority.
Alright, so you guys head on out. It is 7 minutes to 4 o'clock. Who's hopping off?
I will.
You will?
Yeah.
I am.
You 2 are. Okay. So at least 4 people. Garth, Kirsty, you guys have early morning plans tomorrow? Again?
Sort of, yeah. We need to be off by like. Well, yeah.
The future-ish. Soon.
Well, the futurish is very vague.
Yeah, I think more like
Well,
the near
at the house
future-ish.
by like 9:30, so not too bad.
Yeah, so
Give me an amount of time before you have to hop off.
how much longer?
We can skip for a bit, probably. I mean,
An hour?
yeah, probably, yeah.
If
Okay.
that's the case, then I'll say we'll call it here.
Sure.
We'll call it here. I think it's a good. Actually, no. Before you guys do that, before we hop off, you guys can at least investigate around the place, and then we can call it. So you guys get to where the guard was mentioning before, the edge of the brazier light, brass light, different. I mean the same thing. What do you guys do? There has been foot traffic through here before, like, not a lot, because people don't come and go from the towns, except in large mass, usually. Never as tribes, often. But what do you guys do? There hasn't been much foot traffic, but there has been some since the last spotting, so to speak.
Oh.
What you mean?
I would like to look around for any sign of blood, any sort of hasty, like someone sprinting, weird footprints, anything like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm just gonna look to see if there's any evidence around.
I want to look if there's anyone present as well.
Oh, you want to keep an eye out? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so for Dorky, roll me your perception. For Fred and Nina, roll me your choice of survival or investigation. I think those are both fair.
What if
Investigation away. It's a shame that I'm
It's so dark out here. It's like 1 a.m.
like I said, it's late.
Yeah, you almost accurate.
1 a.m. pushing towards 2 a.m.
Amy just leans on Spider and yawns.
it's the drugs that the doctors gave me?
Yeah, it's the drugs are making you like
Yeah,
lethargic
yeah.
and stuff. I mean,
You see the
they're
doctor
basically
pop up in a bush.
yeah, they're basically they're painkillers is what he gave you. So like they do actually make you feel a bit sleepier in a way. So it's a testament to your constitution that you aren't like even further sleepy, if anything. So yeah, like as you look around, like yeah, there's nothing out there, I guess. Amy, as you begin looking around, like you're not really finding much of anything on the road itself, but Finch, you similar to the Boundskin that lost a couple of pieces a little bit ago when Timmy pushed him against the wall inadvertently, pushed him against the wall. There are other things that you could look for, and those are the things you include in your search criteria. Not blood and paste and so on, but other parts of their body. Their body, not parts of the body that they eviscerated. You do find what looks to be one of the exterior plates for the back of the lower leg for a Boundskin. Not on the road. It looks like it was sort of like, you know, like it's like when you're running really fast and your shoes have like that sort of jostling that could technically kick off your own shoe as you're running. It's sort of like that. It's like been kicked off into the side, hitting him in some thick brush near the road, but not on the road itself.
Got something over here.
It is this sort of yellow, you know, sort of brass-colored, what is equivocal to, like, the skin for a Boundskin. It's like the protective outer plate, so that, you know, covers over the internal mechanisms.
Is there like any signs of stress on it? Like it was torn off, it was pried off?
That was a
Fell
different...
off by itself.
That's a different check.
Would I be able to assist that being a Boundskin? Well, not a Boundskin.
You are a
Yeah.
Boundskin legally. I get what you mean.
Yeah,
If he accepts it.
familiar anatomy. Well, that's a good point.
If he accepts your help, sure. This would be, I'd say, probably...
Tinker tool?
Yeah, I guess Tinker's Tools. I think that's probably the best equivalent to it.
It's a weird spot.
It's a question, though, does Finch accept your help?
How does Timmy present the help?
Timmy.
How does he do this?
Well, how does he help?
How does he help?
his familiarity with
Familiar.
the anatomy, I guess,
Yeah.
of the bones can.
Well, how does he posit that information though?
You know, if you need current reference of Boundskin anatomy, I could provide such. Just as it sounds though, it says like lifting up the part where like the leg piece would attach, like lifting up any like fabric out of the way of that. Just like so he has like a reference material kind of thing. I'm just like,
Okay.
this is what it would normally look like. This is what it looks like currently.
Dr. Finch.
If it's okay, if it's comparison, yeah, then I could probably see if I can figure out how to dismantle Timmy if I need to as well.
I love this side shot solely because you guys are actually sort of playing evilish people.
Yeah.
It depends from a little bit evil to like you're actually evil, depending on which one of you I'm pointing at.
Yeah, just don't catch on to this by chance.
Roll
I'm
insight.
not about it.
Roll insight.
Okay, yeah, okay.
22. It does look like how to say this. It was pulled off, but it was already loose. Like
Okay.
it's like pulling off a hangnail. You know, like it's already loose, you just gotta get rid of it. I will say,
Well,
if you guys were working for the government, contrary to what the guard would believe, the government has a way to track any and all Boundskin at a time. Because they could just locate object or creature, and they know what you look like because they have your code. Your exact code in the book of codes. So. And you've been thinking of, like, that pings your mind, like, you could just, like, in theory, locate objects, something like this. Or, because you are an arsenalist, which means you have, like, different ways of handling equipment and magic and weaponry in particular, you might be able to do something with this along similar veins. Sort of like a homing beacon, like a lodestone. It's like, bring me back to whence you came. Like Iron Giant.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you could do something like that. Like, can you, like, tell me where the rest of you is? It would be a bit. It would be a bit weird to set up, but you might be able to work something like that. It would also take maybe magic, like magical energy.
I look towards Thurple, and I ask, I might be able to fashion something that'll help us if you're him can offer some magical energy. I need a battery.
A battery? Like...
Power.
Well,
Timmy's just looking between the two of them like, huh?
Timmy, old deal, chum. How do you feel about, I don't know, powering some weird device that might kill you in the future? Depending on that look that he just gave me there. Well, look he was giving you technically when he was eyeing you up there.
Far less comfortable now. Does it have to... How does magic work? Could it be the magic that I control rather than my essence?
Sure.
Sure.
Make something work.
I feel like sure is like a less reassuring answer. Anytime you hear
give a
it.
shit.
Yeah, like anytime you hear sure, it's like well now I feel even less enthused about it, even though you just agreed to it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really want you dead. But...
Why would you want me dead?
Because I don't want you dead, Egypt.
Oh. We're in the same room and I misheard that.
I know.
So
Why did I pick up you? Right, yeah, okay, well... If you could work something out, and if you can get your paws away from him, Finch, I think we got ourselves a deal.
Ooh. Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, Finch likes money more than he dislikes bound kin. Okay, sure.
Okay. Fair enough. Usually the desire for money is what influences the disdain for bound skin. So it's good there's a separation this time. Roll me another of your Tinkerer's Tools check. Actually, before you do it.
Yeah.
You will have advantage, but before you do that, can Timmy, since you're a paladin, and you have quote-unquote divine magic, roll me your religion. It will be inverse DC. DC starts at 40.
Oh. I have a -1 on this. This isn't good.
That's funny.
It's great, but I feel bad because it's gonna be fucking terrible.
I don't believe in you, but off you go.
I don't believe in you. If you get close, then you'll still get partial success. But if you're like halfway there, then yeah, you ain't getting shit.
Would like putting? I don't think putting. I'm gonna spit it out. Putting like divine smite into this help at all? Or could I put divine smite into this? Or like?
I'd say if you were willing to cough up a first level spell slot, then you can add D8. Or what's the D8? Smite's D8. Not D8.
It starts at 2d8.
I know
and
that.
then it gets +1 d8 per thing. Sorry, go on.
So 1d8 then, yeah.
Okay. Just yeah. Here's a d8. It doesn't fucking matter. Maybe it'll make it a double digit.
At this rate, he's not gonna succeed at all, no matter what he rolls. Hey, 12. So 20. You need a 28 to fully succeed, but you can get partial success still.
Yeah.
All right, Finch.
I can't reach that. Let's see.
You have advantage.
21.
Okay, so it's pretty close, despite like all things considered, given the -1 religion roll from prior.
You need to literally get anything but a 5, and it would have been fine.
Can I pump an overdrive point in that?
Oh. Yeah.
What would that do?
A D4.
Yeah, I'll give it. Yeah, I'll give another D4. If you want to call it an overdrive point, I think that's fair.
Come on. Not a 1.
That's a. Wait. Oh. I realized this.
Okay.
Hold on. Wait. Hold on. It's probably
Life is pain.
Sorry, never mind.
Oh, 22,
So 22 plus 8, so 34 total between the two of you. Yeah, better. Not given what you had to start with, not bad. You begin inscribing, almost like calligraphy in a way, although it's a bit more jagged because you don't exactly have like proper metalworking tools. You just have your tinkerer's tools, which in fairness can do a little bit of metalworking, just not an immense amount of, especially with the amount of material you have to go through. But over the course of the next 30, yeah, if you had your workshop, then this will be easy. Over the next 30 minutes or so, you begin engraving different types of, it's not sigildry because it's not necessarily artificery. It's more of like bringing out the material to do something it wants to do already. All it needs is magic. That will take a first level spell slot. And then from there, it can point you to, in a compass way, where its owner is. Its original holder is.
Yeah. Once I'm done, throw it to Thurple.
You have the thing.
Make some smoke rings.
Need the first level spell slot.
Alright.
Shit, you don't have those.
I don't, but you do. You do.
I do. In fact, have those spell slots. Yes, not a lot of them.
That's crazy. That's crazy, man. So you calling a spell slot then?
I give Thurple the rundown of how it works. Explain.
This needs a charge to activate. It only lasts an hour though.
Alright, so it's like tracks it down, yeah? suppose.
I mean, we could look around, see if we find anything more, but
What is like a bit.
call it insurance.
All right. Well, we can have a look round if you like, or we can just get straight on. We've got like an hour, right? So.
It's not activated yet. So.
Yeah. Took the one we're buying character there, but there we go.
I was gonna say Thripper replies to God.
Yeah.
Just look to the heavens.
Yeah. Who are you talking to?
You God, I get you.
He's a little to the right.
Yeah.
So, I think it's up to you guys when you want to call that in.
Mhm.
If you guys continue to look around more, there's nothing else here other than some tracks which do lead deeper down the road and into the forest. They do veer off the path at a certain point. But as soon as it veers into the forest where brush and overgrowth is more prevalent, it's a lot harder to track them. I'm not saying you guys can't, but it will be something for next time. So, you guys have your little 1 hour call. It requires a spell slot, 1 hour to hone. Your honing plate, if you want to call it that. Welcome to Folkstown as this extension of Cutthroats Keep. Thank you for playing.
Yeah.
That was fun.
It was.
Yeah.
And we managed to do it despite, needing an hour for character creation, too. So that's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Well, more than an hour because we technically hopped in early, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those of you that need to hop off, don't let us keep you. Yeah, turn off the recording.